It's so nice to see you again. It's been great. I've got so many questions. I'm so interested in what you've been doing in the past 2 weeks. And got tons of questions that I want to ask you. And I'm sure that you and all your other, myself and all your other friends would be really interested in hearing what you had and hearing what's happened in the past little while. So I'm specifically talking about the long, many-day retreat that you were to, which was a meditation retreat. Tell us a bit about when you got there and what you first saw and what you met there and how you got yourself acquainted with the place. So when did you start?
You mean for the very first time?
This past time.
This past time. Okay. So I started on the 15th of August. This was my very first day. It was announced as day 0. So the length of the actual meditation is 10 days, but we start on day 0 and we finish on day 11, early in the morning. So it's 10 full days of silence. And I arrived later in the afternoon. There was a registration form that I had to submit, and they provided me with a beautiful accommodation. This time, because this was my 4th time, I was provided with an amazing room with windows, and I was by myself, so I can go deeper in my meditation. And after that, we had dinner that they provided. They read the instructions. I met with a lot of people, mainly from Quebec, from Montreal, some from Ottawa, and different parts of Canada. And at 8 o'clock, the meditation started. So 8 o'clock that night.
Or did you meditate everybody by themselves?
The meditation was performed in a room, in a meditation hall, but we also had the opportunity during some periods of time to meditate in our own room, in our place. Some people had cells, like a room was divided into 4 or 5 sections, and people were there. But for some reason, those who are more advanced or elderly people need more time for themselves. They provide them with some special accommodation.
I see. So I'm sure everyone curious. This is a long day. It's like a mini holiday. It must have cost them an awful lot of money because they were providing all the accommodations and all the food. So how much did it cost?
Actually, that's why I love this meditation retreat. It is by donation. As a new student, you're not supposed to pay anything in advance. You pay only when the course is over. However, as an old student, I have the chance and the opportunity to pay if I want in advance for the actual course. So people donate different amounts. Anything between 200 to 1,000 or even more. I've heard of people who donated thousands of dollars to this amazing retreat.
Excellent. And so were your days that you all get up together and talk, or were you able to, did you have to be silent for the whole 11 days?
Yeah, so we had to be silent throughout the whole period of time. From day 1 to day, actually we started on day 0. We started at 8 o'clock in the evening. This was the time when we were not allowed to talk to anyone. And on day 10, at around 10, 11 o'clock, we were, this is when the silent part ended. We were allowed to talk only to people who were there for the whole 10-day course. So the whole point of being silent for so long is to to train the mind, to not to feed the mind with new thoughts, and to just to allow it to go, to allow yourself to go deeper. And the main reason why they allow us to talk on day 10 is to just to get back to the routine, to the regime, and to just to go back to normal life. So that's why they give us about half a day basically to share experience, to meet with other participants. And on day 11, early in the morning, after meditation and after breakfast at around 6:30, we are allowed to go home.
Excellent.
And I would like to add one more thing. People who run the facility are mainly volunteers, people who maintain the building, people who prepare food in the kitchen, people who sit with us, for example, the teacher and the assistants, they're all volunteers. And basically all students are encouraged to participate in these activities. And in that case, great opportunities are provided for new students, and they have the opportunity to experience what others had experienced in the past.
So you were saying about the meals were provided by volunteers, and that's really very interesting. What type of meals did you have? Are they
I meant the meals are prepared. It's the actual meals, they're bought by the center, by the retreat, by the people who run the building. So it's vegetarian food, any kind of vegetarian, really delicious. Lentil, salads, beans, kale, a huge variety, rice. Sometimes we had desserts, a lot of fruits. For breakfast, there was a huge variety of different milk and vegan and non-vegan. So really a huge variety of delicious food.
So tell us all about your particular meditation schedule. What did you do? Did you start at 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, and how long did you go?
Okay, so the meditation, the very first meditation started at 4:30 in the morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock. There is a gong. Someone comes and wakes us up at 4 o'clock, and then there is another bell at 4:20. And by 4:30, we have two options: either meditate in our place, our room, or we meditate in the meditation hall. I personally prefer to meditate in the meditation hall because there is less noise, and people who are there are really willing to practice. They're persistent and diligent. In the past, I meditated a few times in my cell, in my room, but I just found it a bit distracting and noisy because some people may move a bit, and that causes some kind of disruption. So I started at 4:30. The very first meditation was from 4:30 till 6:30, and then at 6:30 till 8 o'clock we had breakfast and time to walk or stretch or just relax or take a shower wherever we felt was needed. And then at 8 o'clock the next meditation started till 11 o'clock. So from 8 to 9 we had 1 hour of meditation, and this meditation was compulsory for everyone. Everyone had to be at 8 o'clock in the meditation hall. So there were 3 meditations where all of us were expected to be in the meditation hall. The first one was from 8 to 9. The next one was from 2:30 till 3:30 in the afternoon, and the last one was from 6 to 7. The rest of the time, we had the choice either meditate in our room or meditate in the meditation hall. I personally chose to meditate in the meditation hall. So as I said, from 8 to 9 we meditate in the meditation hall. We had a 5-minute break just to stretch a bit, and then from 9 till 11 o'clock we either meditated in the meditation hall or wherever we decided. And during that block from 9 to 11, the teacher sometimes called either the older students or the younger students to just go closer to the teacher and ask any questions if they had regarding the technique. So we were allowed to talk only to the teacher or to the two assistants, and it's mainly about the meditation, or if we needed some kind of extra, let's say, cushion or anything to make our experience just a bit more convenient, because some people experienced a lot of pain, and they provided some extra props for that.
Interesting. Now, when I meditate, often I get a lot of insight, and when I finish my meditation, I usually try to write it down. Is that where you guided to do that type of thing? Did you have any insights that that were revealed to you through your meditation, your connection with your higher self?
Yes, I did have some insights, and just to mention, we are not allowed to write, so we can't really use anything to record anything. So we were taking our cell phones, all of the personal belongings, everything on the very first day, on day 0, and we were given those at the end, on day 11, when we were allowed to leave the place. So this time I had 2 messages, if I can call them. One of them was I'm impatient and I need to slow down a bit, and just to relax. And I had these moments. I was walking in the forest by myself, and I had these moments that I just wanted to stop, and I actually did that. And I stopped, and especially early in the morning, around 6:30, 6:37, there is such a good energy, and I enjoyed it so much. So for about 10 minutes I was just staring at the trees, listening to the sounds of the birds and listening to the rain, and I enjoyed so much that calmness and peace. And I said to myself, wow, this is something that I need to do more often. Really stop and enjoy the present moment, because I find myself sometimes so much in a rush, and I'm trying to do so many things, and I sometimes forget to give myself a break and just relax and allow things to happen. So this was just a reminder that I need to do that more often. And I felt so energized after that. So this is what these are the 2 main messages that came to me. Otherwise, in the past, I remember one of the big lessons that I had to face and deal with was loneliness. I felt lonely. I didn't feel comfortable with myself. I tried to all the time run away from myself, to run away from my company. So that was one of the lessons. Another one was jealousy, that I wasn't good enough, that people are better than me, and I don't deserve my voice to be heard. So I really had low self-esteem and self-confidence, and this was all coming on the surface. As I was calming my mind, I was allowing all of that misalignment to come on the surface and to face it and to deal with my ego, and just to actually realize what a magnificent person I am, and not only me but everybody else. But the fact that I was able to see that in myself allowed me to see that in everybody else.
Excellent. Now, just in case there are people who are interested in examining it, where was this retreat held? Where is the retreat house?
It is in Montebello. It is about 80 kilometers away from Ottawa. And it is not in downtown. It's not far away actually. It's about 5 minutes away from Omega Park. It's a beautiful park where there are a lot of animals. So it's a great, gorgeous area with a lot of trees around. So you can really connect with yourself, connect with Mother Nature, connect with the divinity within.
Now, just in case people are interested, how can they get in touch with the place? Is there an email that you can share?
I can share the website, and on the website they can apply and for a course that they're interested in. Every month they offer 2 courses, 2 10-day courses, and for older students they have a 3-day course, and they also have some more advanced courses for experienced students that I'm really interested in. So one of them is a 20-day course, and that I actually wanted to join, believe it or not. For the very first time I realized that I'm ready for that journey. But there are some requirements. You have to take minimum 5 times the 10-day course, and there is one more course as a requirement.
I see. Now, what is the website?
It's Vipassana. If you go to Google and just type Vipassana Montebello, you will have it.
Okay. Can you say that again?
Vipassana is the name of the meditation. And Vipassana, yeah, and Montebello is the place.
Okay. If I Google Montebello Meditation Center, I'd probably get it.
You will get it, yeah.
Excellent. Now, these insights that you got this time around, what other insights, what other guidance was there given to you? What other direction did you get?
To start writing one of them was about my second book. I already have some ideas and it's about healing yourself first. And by healing, I mean really help yourself first. Slow down, be ready for a change, and be patient. That's another thing, be patient, and be open and curious to learn and explore. So that's one thing. And so I just knew that I'm on the right path. I felt it, and I knew that there is something coming my way very soon, and I need just to continue practicing meditation. And I'm planning to join more of these 10-day meditation courses, because there is a lot happening inside of me. I can feel that energy, if I can call it Kundalini energy, moving in and helping me to really fulfill my dreams and accomplish my mission. And spread the peace, unite people, and share wisdom with everybody.
In relation to your upcoming trip, did you get any insight into what you're planning to do, what you should be doing, what you should be looking for? People don't know.
In terms of my trip, it is still not the right time. It is coming, but it's not this year. It is going to be in the 2020 sometime. All I'm doing right now is just preparation for something that is going to come very soon. So it is on its way. But there are some things that are going to happen on a planetary level as well, which will help me get support in my mission.
Okay. Were you told what this thing is, and you just not going to share it, or do you want to share it?
I don't know yet. I just need to be patient a bit more, and everything is going to be given to me very soon.
Oh, good. Excellent. So are you still planning for a short trip to Bulgaria on the 15th of September?
Yes. So I initially was planning to stay longer, but I noticed that there is a lot of resistance. So I really follow the path of least resistance, and I noticed that the moment I set up for such a long period of time, there was resistance, and I decided to shorten that period of time. And as a result, I felt more in how to call it. More at ease, yes, more at ease. Yeah.
More at ease about the whole process.
Yes, I just think that there are a few more things that I need to really complete before I get there, and it is just a matter of time. That's the thing. The main message was slow down, be patient. It is all coming, but it's not. It cannot happen everything at the same time right away. It just, because sometimes I want to do things, but there are other at the same time, because I'll need a lot of support from other people, and so it's not all of the requirements are met. Therefore, I need to just wait.
I see. So you were impressed by the 12th spiritual law of the universe, which is the law of gestation. Things take time.
That's right. Yeah.
What did they make them?
Yes. Yeah, I'm always, that's one thing about me. I really want to fix and to, if I have one of these magical stick, to really to improve the life on planet Earth as quickly as possible and make life happier and more peaceful for everyone. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. So I have the willingness, I have my call, it's coming from my heart, and it's just, as I said, a matter of time, and it will all happen very soon.
That's really wonderful. So all in all, this was a marvelous 10-day trip for you and a marvelous time to come back, and you're just beaming with the excitement, and I really love to see that. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate that. So, good luck with all your plans there, and I really look forward to that.
Thank you, Paul, for interviewing me. It was great to share.
That was really good. I'm glad you had. Good night.
Good night. Bye.